Admitted cop killer Herschel Jones III will spend the rest of his life in prison without the possibility of parole after accepting a plea deal today in the Knox County Common Pleas Court. Jones signed an agreement pleading guilt to the aggravated murder of Danville police officer Thomas Cottrell, theft of his cruiser, firearm, tampering with evidence, and charges of aggravated burglary and kidnapping related to a 2015 Worcester Road burglary. Family members took time at the end of today's session to speak to the court.
There are 4 members of the family who would either like to be heard today in person or have a statement read. They are Tanya Elliott, who is Tom Cottrell's life partner. Melissa Osborne, Tom Cottrell's mother, has submitted a statement, which I am of the understanding that Tanya Elliott is going to read. And then also 2 of Tom's daughters, Brooke Cottrell and Courtney Cottrell.
The first statement I'm reading is from Tom's mom, the one who bears the loss and the pain the most, because no mother should ever have to lose her child and bury them before her because of someone else's selfishness. So, there are no words that can adequately address the loss and pain of losing my son. As I can only address the court, I beg for no mercy to be shown to my son's killer. Nothing will bring my son back, which is what I truly want. But this inhumane coward deserves no opportunity for any enjoyment out of this life that he removed my son from. Thomas Cottrell Jr.'s mother, Melissa Osborne. Now my statement. Your Honor, with all due respect, where were Tom's rights the night he was ambushed and murdered? Where is Tom's family's rights as we sit here without Tom and see this monster smiling and laughing and getting to look around or even get to say a statement to his family, because when does Tom get to talk to us again? This never should have occurred had the right people done their jobs and not been chasing the almighty dollar. But I can't just blame those who fell short in the role of their duties, because they weren't the ones who pulled the trigger. The monster who pulled that trigger not only murdered Tom on January 17, 2016, but also killed those of us who truly loved Tom. Our worlds have been turned so upside down that we don't live anymore, we just exist. Our lives are lived in fear, no trust of others, anger easily, have so much pain in our hearts, have less laughter or joy, made to feel like the criminal more so than the criminal is, and are left living in guilt because we weren't there for Tom. There are so many things wrong with everything that happened that horrific night, but one thing that hurts the most is Tom chose to be an organ donor. I don't know if you knew that, but Tom wanted to be an organ donor. He was such a giving man that even in his death he wanted to help others as much as he did while living. But he was not able to do that because of such a selfish monster took that right away from him as well.
On January 17, 2016, that you were going to go out and kill a man, all because of the badge you wore on his chest. And as a result of that night, we are here in this courtroom today to decide your fate. Because of your actions, my dad will miss a lot of great moments in me and my sister's lives. He didn't even get to see me graduate this past week in his honors. And he won't get to see me off to college this fall, or walk me down the aisle on my wedding day. I know in my heart that he will be with me every step of the way, but it would be nice to just to see him and hug him one more time. I'll never get the time back with him. All I have left are pictures and memories. My whole world was turned upside down when I woke up January 18, 2016, and found out that my dad had been killed in the line of duty by a man who has no compassion and was bound determined to become a cold-blooded murderer that night. Well, congrats, you did it. Now what's your reward, jail time? I personally hope you rot in prison as a consequence of your actions.
Thomas Wayne Cottrell Jr. in the Watch, January 17, 2016. At this time, I ask that we take a moment and reflect our memories of this great man and all the good things he stood for. I also would like to pray for Tom's family. that has endured the forever lasting pain of the loss of your son, brother, dad, and life partner. Thomas Wayne Cottrell Jr., Unit 373, Peace Officer with the Village of Danville. Thomas's memory will live forever. He graduated from the academy with Corporal Henthorne and myself. Thomas's memory will live forever. Thomas contributed only positive things to society. He contributed his time and his service to the Village of Danville. Thomas will be remembered by all the positive. He left a legacy with his children that he can be proud of. You leave no legacy and you'll be forgotten today.
From Mount Vernon, this is Joshua Morrison for MountVernonNews.com.